Pantry, and today I'm going to share a video with you. I did the intro for it and it's not on the SD card, so I must have forgot to turn the camera on. Sometimes that happens, you know. Anyways, today I'm going to show you how I smoked some trout that I got the pleasure to help bring in some of these, and they're going to be absolutely delicious. I've had some fishing trips, and I'm going to share some pictures at the end of the video on a few of them, and hopefully you guys want to come along for one of these fishing excursions. But I caught a really nice cutthroat trout. You'll see at the end how big and nice it was on the river, and I thought, you know, we just had trout that we caught, so let's see how we do smoking it. I love smoked trout, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put it on the big green egg and I'm going to smoke it. So if you guys want to see the brine recipe, I let you know in the video that I can make that up for you next time I smoke trout. But today all we're doing is smoking trout. I hope you enjoy the video, and as always guys, I can't wait to see you next time. Let me know what you would do with your smoked trout. All right, come on, let's go watch. Okay, so now, as I said, it's the next morning. You could probably tell by my voice. I haven't spoke yet today. I'm going to go ahead and take this trout out of the brine. I've still got ice cubes floating in there. And if you want to know how I did the brine, leave me a comment in the comment section. And the next time I smoke trout, I will go ahead and show you my brine. It's a little different than some of the brines out there. Very simple though. Basically, you know, you've got salt and sugar as your base, and water, and it's been brining for a little less than 24 hours, but you can leave it up to 3 days. I'm going to take this fish out, each fillet, rinse them really well, then I'm going to put them in this nice big Tupperware container and dry them out and let them come to room temperature before I get them on the smoker. I'll get my smoker going, and I'm going to smoke these on the big green egg today. I could do them on the Traeger, but I really want the big green egg. I can control the temperature much better. All right, and we're gonna almost cold smoke this. This is going to be smoked at a very low temperature. So let's get started. I'm gonna rinse and I'll be back. Okay, so what I did was I rinsed them really, really well, and I put them in that container, and I thought, you know, I don't want them piled up on each other. So I put a long piece of saran wrap down over my counter, and I've patted them each dry with paper toweling. I'm gonna leave these sit out for about an hour. I'm going to put a little fan on them to dry them out. You want to dry them out to the point you have a little bit of a pellicle on there. That's going to help that smoke and everything. It just adds to the flavor. If you skip this step, you're going to have a little bit different taste. So, and I'm going to do a recipe for you using this smoked trout. I'll take one of the fillets, one of the larger fillets, and do a recipe, maybe two. We'll see if we can resist, because let me tell you, smoked trout is one of the best things to have. It just is such a treat. So this is going to sit out, and I'll take you to the smoker. I'm getting that all ready to go, and I'll take you to the smoker, and we'll get it smoking here in about an hour. All right. Okay, guys, I've got the green egg smoking away. I'm using apple wood today. We're going to cold smoke this, if you will. I want to keep it under 200 degrees, between 175 and 200. I don't want to cook it. I want to smoke it. I want it to be just wonderful. So these fillets dried out, you should be able to touch it and it be kind of tacky. It's starting to sprinkle, so I want to get this on, but almost, I mean, you could tell it's really dry. That's when you know that your fish is ready. So it sat out there for about 2 hours. So we're going to open the egg. I've got a pan of water on top of the setter plate. My chips are in, and I'm just going to set this in there. I was going to smoke some oysters with this, but I think I'm just going to do the trout today. If you guys want to see a video on how to smoke oysters, let me know. And they're easy and delicious, and oh, irresistible. I've got a nice big pan of water in the bottom here to keep things moist And the skin is left on these fillets. So I want to get these right over the pan. And one more fillet here. Whew, there we go. It's going to be good. Okay. All right, guys. I hope you can see that. Let me bring you in. And there you go. You can see it. And we'll get the lid down and get to smoking. And I'll let you know exactly how long I smoke it. It's usually between 2 and 3 hours, depending on how big your fillets are. You want to make sure that you've got your vent here is dialed in. You've got it about halfway on the eyes and a little bit, maybe quarter of an inch here to draw. And then down below, I've got the vent open about 1.5 inches. Now, I may adjust that as this temperature rises. So you just fix it. Once I get it set and it cruises for 15 minutes, I don't have to worry about it anymore. The egg will do the rest of it, and it doesn't matter if it rains or not. We're going to have smoked trout. All right, guys. I'll be back. I did want to tell you guys that at the end of the video, I'm going to post some pictures of some of my fishing adventures so far up here. And if you'd like to see a video on a fishing excursion, leave me a comment in the comment section. I've tried to figure out how I could do it without endangering my camera or my phone, because I can vlog with my phone and transfer it over. It takes some doing, and everywhere I've gone there's no internet and no reception for my phone, so I wouldn't be able to use a GoPro that you can watch and monitor. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to pull it off, but if you guys really want to see that, I'd love to bring you along. It's been so much fun exploring the Great Northwest, and I have a true best friend helping me along, and so I am thankful. And I'm absolutely looking forward to the very next trip. I spend every minute I can doing something fun up here, and staying outside and getting some fresh air, either gardening or fishing, or you never know what's coming up next. So it's going to take it a little bit of time to come up to temp, but not to worry. I'll putter around in the garden while I'm watching it. All right, guys, so look for the pictures at the end of the video. They're pretty fun. There was actually a couple action shots on one of the trout, and it was way fun to bring it in and hike down to the river, and I'd love to share. So those of you that are on Facebook with me probably already have seen the pictures, but again, those of you that aren't, there's a little sneak peek at the end of the video. All right, back to smoking. Okay, guys, so I just took the trout off the big green egg. It was on there for exactly 2 hours. I had it roll at about 160 was the highest temperature it got, which is perfect. So all you do is test your fillets by one of the thickest pieces. Make sure it flakes like that. And some of these were more of a red salmon fish. They are a relative of the salmon, so oh my gosh, what a treat. And this one is the cutthroat trout here. Very tender, very delicious. It's going to be hard to stay out of this. It's got a little salty, smoky flavor. I think, honestly, I like it when it's a little bit chilled. But I've got a recipe I'm going to do for you, so stay tuned and let me know if you want to see that recipe or not. And as always, guys, I hope this inspires you to try your hand at smoking some fish. And like I said earlier in the video, if you'd like to see how I made the brine for this, I will show you the next time I smoke trout, and you can do it yourself. There's tons of brine recipes out there. I've got a little bit different twist on mine, but it is very, very good. And so, as always, I can't wait to see you next time for a delicious recipe using some of this trout. In the meantime, I'm going to store it away in this beautiful Tupperware container. All right, guys.
We'll see you next time. Bye. Don't forget to check all the links below. I'll try to leave some links for you and maybe something you'll be interested in. One of these. You need these.